Hello everyone, I'm Sam and welcome back to Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Last time we handled a few side quests, and now we're heading to Ruzicka Station to continue the investigation into the train bombing on the orders of Director Miller.
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault!
What happened, Smiley?
1 minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me! Can you believe that? I would never do that, Adam. Never!
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia who?
Oh, just some girl I've been teaching English to. Turns out her husband is a little territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there. Something big. Something that could just blow this case wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area, so... Actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could... Jensen your way in there and grab it for me?
Smiley, what exactly does that mean? Oh well, I think we probably can.
So what am I looking at in there?
It's a blast site. There's debris everywhere and plenty of cops too. Once you get past the turnstiles and security offices, you should have a clean path to the tourist office where they have the scan, if they don't see you.
How many cops are inside?
I don't know! Several! They all had guns, so I didn't stop and count them all. There was at least one guy in an exosuit, and my guess is they'll shoot first and bury the bodies later.
An exosuit is a giant mechanized exoskeleton. Something actually kind of like the loader from the end of the original Alien.
What do you think is on this scan?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
And?
And if I had one more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. But the fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it even more. I'm sure it's important.
I agree, Smiley.
We need that evidence.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
So where do I find it?
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Right.
So, like the tutorial area, Ruzicka Station is almost entirely self-contained, and it's sort of a playground for all of Adam's abilities. More importantly, though... Oh, you may be noticing something. In between this episode and the previous one, I decided to head back to Adam's apartment, change some of my equipment around, and do some inventory management. First, I cleaned out all of the items I wasn't using, and then I went ahead and equipped some of the DLC weapons that I got for, I guess, pre-ordering this game. They are the exact same as the regular versions of these same weapons, so the 10mm pistol and the assault rifle, combat rifle. The only difference is that they have slightly higher base clip size. So they're not that much better, and they have this kind of nice gold tessellated finish on them. I think they look really, really good. Let's get to it. Since this area is filled with mostly police officers, and Adam is a former cop himself, I'm going to try to keep lethal casualties down to a minimum in here. Well, this level 1 and level 2 are the same difficulty, so I might as well just go for the shorter path.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
And see if there's anything in here. Go ahead and kill the breaker. Oh, hey, it's an issue of Samizdat, the newspaper that we spoke to last time. Oops. Check this pocket secretary in case it has a code. And it does. Looks like there's an air vent right there. Physics kind of freaked out for a second. Let's go ahead and go this way. Do I need to activate the rebreather? No, it looks like it's on automatically. Good. These areas with the poison gas will take you down very quickly if you do not have a rebreather equipped. Looks like another code. Code for the lost and found. There has to be something else in here, right? Maybe not. Either way, we have a couple codes, so let's go ahead and look for some terminals to use them on. Even though the rebreather activates automatically, you should notice that it does still consume energy. If we run out of energy while in a... Come on now, Adam. While in an area filled with gas, we will start to take damage and suffocate. Looks like another pocket secretary over here. This one has no code, but it looks like it's hinting at the code in the maintenance area. The poor guy who died in there was probably just, some employee who got trapped during a gas leak. I'd rather not have to knock out those guards. Oh, a security terminal. Awesome. 10mm pistol. And that is a different item, so I can actually sell it. That's excellent. Let's go ahead and hack this. I have a feeling it's going to take more than a few nodes to make it to that registry. Ooh, a firewall.
Initiated.
So the firewalls, I'm going to go ahead and use a stop here. Firewalls will just prevent you from making hacking progress in that direction as long as they're available. I'm going to use another stop here. And good. That was a little expensive, but I find that disabling security terminals is very effective. Now we don't have to worry about a camera or an alarm. Check this computer. Looks like just emails related to the attack. Tranq rifle ammo, combat rifle. Again, like the pistol, it's a separate item, so we can sell it. Crafting parts. And that looks like about it. Unlike a lot of games, guards in this game do actually get suspicious when doors open in front of their face. Hello, officer. He also had a pocket secretary. And that's just the code for the room that we were already in.
Am I hearing things?
Oh, sorry, I gotta take you out. I love that kidney punch. Kind of bummed out that that is going to be the end of our smooth operator bonus. Can we do anything else in this room? Maybe. Punch hole in that wall. And a ladder. This is one of my favorite missions in the game. I think it just has a bunch of different approaches, and it really feels like you're making your way through this level, you know, based on how you want to play. There's a bunch of different methods, and, you know, each one is carefully designed, but it still feels like you're coming up with it on your own. What is that? Oh, stun gun ammo. Awesome. That's pretty rare. So this skipped us all the way down here. Going to go ahead and assign my bio cells real quick, as well as make a quick save.
Okay, good. Back to your posts. Everyone on sharp lookout.
Do I have a gas grenade? I do not. No, this is not really the way we want to go. Our objective is over here, across this large room. Maybe we can go... Oh. No, there's no connection there. That giant robot is the exosuit that Smiley mentioned. Go ahead and use our cloaking. And I'll also use a biocell here. Man, that was intense. In areas like this where you have a large open space that has many individual guards, one of the approaches that I find is very effective is kind of going around the perimeter and moving inward like a spiral. Also, using suspicion to draw a guard's attention is very useful. After all, once they're suspicious of you, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're actively hostile. Go ahead and cloak. That's our cloaked augmentation, or cloaked takedown augmentation, doing some work there. Oh! Looks like he saw me dragging the body. Grab that money. As soon as I get a good shot on this guy. I see you. Gotcha. And that was another example of... Oh, shit. That was another example of using cover and doing a stealth takedown to hide the body. Even though I didn't do a great job the first time. That's the exosuit. The exosuit is actually immune to regular stealth takedowns, so we need to either ignore it completely or actively destroy it. We could use an EMP grenade, but those are going to come in a lot more handy later, and I'd rather not use one now if I don't have to. Looks like a good time to move. I want to access this computer.
I'm coming up empty.
Okay, we got spotted, but we didn't get actually revealed. Now let's run. We got spotted, but only for a moment. I'm almost happy that we got spotted since we get the combat music, and I love the combat music in this game. Oh, did it have to be the exosuit? Switch to EMP grenades. Okay, good. They're back to their searching routine. Stand up, and there it is. Objective got.
Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
Oops, that was a pistol, not a stun gun. We'll recover though. I wasn't exactly getting ghost on this mission anyway. Now let's run. Okay. Even though we did shoot a man, we are going to stick with our not killing fellow police officers stance.
Quiet patrol's a good patrol. Can't be sure, but I think I saw something.
You go first.
Took her down easily enough.
Nothing yet.
And then we will just go ahead and leave through the front door. They didn't even see it coming. Well, they probably should have heard it since the other officers were shooting their assault rifles on the next floor up. Just go ahead and explore in here, see if there's anything worth taking. These EG switches are very helpful since they do block out the windows in a room. Oh, there's another vent. Let me guess, does this connect to the hallway we came in? Yes, it does. And this area, destroyed bathroom and what looks like a storage closet. 2 registries, easy hack.
Access granted.
Go ahead and loot more samizdat papers. Well, we did it. Just double check our objective. Yep, so now we just need to head back to TF-29. So let's head to Monument Station, should be fine. That mission went reasonably well. Only made a really dumb mistake at the end and accidentally fired my weapon instead of my stun gun. Hopefully this loading time isn't too long. If it is, I'll end up cutting it. If not, I'll leave it in. I guess I could talk a little bit about the enemies we just encountered. So the police enemies in this game are very difficult. The helmets make them difficult to headshot. You can't take them down in one hit easily. And honestly, your best bet for taking them out is non-lethal, because the stun gun and the stealth takedown will get rid of them in one action. But if you get into a straight-up firefight, then the police in this game are probably the last enemy that you want to deal with. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a long loading time. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode here. I will rejoin you in Task Force 29 when we are talking to Smiley. I'm Sam. This has been Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and I hope to see you next time. Until then.